the acceptance of other people just the way they are. Is it a good idea? Is it a bad idea?
Of course, it's a good idea, Denzel, because everyone has their own conditioning, their own beliefs, they have come to they're on their own karmic journey, I feel, So we have to accept them the way they are, the way we have our own perceptions of people. Everyone have perceptions of us. So I think it's your own filter how you perceive others. You need to clean your filter first, and then one person can be different to you and he'll be different to someone else. Everyone has a different perception of a single
Right.
person. That's what I believe in. So you need to work on yourself, clean your filter, and then no need to judge, and then see them through your own lens.
So what is the filter
So
that you
accept
would
them the way
use?
they are.
What is the filter that you would use for somebody, for instance, who's just totally obnoxious with you? What filter would you use there?
Probably patience.
Okay, the filter of patience.
Patience, love, and acceptance. Yeah, yeah.
That's a very good one. So what about you, Swapnil?
Yeah.
I'm sure in life, in your journey in the past, you have also come across people that you just say, yeah, why doesn't this guy learn his own lessons? Like Swamiji was saying just now, he needs to correct himself. Why do I need to correct myself? What do you do in a circumstance like that?
I think oftentimes you end up blowing your fuse, and a lot of times you do get really angry at people.
Right.
And then again, it comes back to where you are in life, and if you're able to observe yourself after that burst of anger or that moment of irritation, that is something priceless.
I think it's extremely important what you said. Extremely important, Swapnil, to observe yourself, because जैसे स्वामी जी कह रहे थे ना कि मैं उसके जगह होता तो कैसे होता. So that observation of that circumstance and where you are with the other person, how would you want to react if you were in an opposite role? That's a very important thing. Very, very true. Very true. You've actually hit the nail on the head. Nothing better than observing yourself, I think. Swamiji, what is you've already given us a lot of insight into this, but what would your mantra on this be? How would you say to deal with other people? You every day we come across people that we just don't understand why they are the way they are. कि ऐसे क्यों यार, मतलब मैंने क्या किया जिंदगी में इसके साथ बैठा हूँ, that kind of thing. Whether it's at work, it's outside, it's you go to a bank and you'll find somebody who's just screaming at the manager and you say, but I don't
all the time.
So how do you deal with something like this?
So it's actually, to be very honest, it's very difficult to deal with it. I mean, even though even though you understand, you process it, everything is there, but at that moment, the mind just is trying to find all the time one excuse to bring you down into that gross level. It's a common phenomena across everybody. I mean, I'm a very straightforward person. I will not hide behind the dress of a song. Oh, everything is all right. It's not like that. So, because of all these years of training, it was in the beginning in the ashram. I had tough time because I was this novice. I was like a Munna Bhai in a monastery. मतलब कुछ पता नहीं कहाँ से आ गया आश्रम में.
That would be a very good title for a movie, by the way. Munna Bhai in the monastery.
तो मतलब बहुत परेशान रहा और सबको हालत खराब कर देता था मैं. तो स्वप्निल ने कहा, I would like to take it further. The only way is to become aware. Nothing else works. It is all about your awareness at that particular moment when the external situation or the individual is really trying to push you to your buttons. At that time, my awareness, the gap between that awareness is always here. The point of anger and the point of anger is point of awareness is like 15 minutes late. So I think this awareness practice is very important. That is why our ancient culture, yoga, meditation, everything, every path, so many name of bhakti yoga, Raja yoga, Jnana yoga. If we go really deep into it, everything was about self-analysis. Every custom, every ritual, across the social system was all about how to become aware and how to analyze yourself, and in a very unbiased manner, in a very non-judgmental manner. Don't feel bad about it that you have these bad qualities. It's fine. Accepting it and again trying to go beyond. Without that, it doesn't work. Yes, one time we will be successful, one time we will be failure, but a constant awareness that I, I will not. This you said, what is your mantra? My mantra for this that I picked up in all my life. Why should I let I don't like to use this term, but it's very catchy in English. I don't want to let any Tom, Dick, and Harry to push my button and drive me to a state of anger or state of, whatever it is that is happening at the time. How can I let any situation or any person drive me nuts? So it is his problem. It is his problem. He is mean. He is, upper balcony में कुछ है नहीं. Let him be as obnoxious as he can be. Why should I let his meanness or pettiness or obnoxiousness affect my life?
Very true.
Why
give him that power over you?
Why do I give him that power? I was looking for that word. Why should I give him that power? Why should I give this situation this power to affect me and shake me from my core? So my mantra is this, I don't say that I'm always successful. I'm always, I keep going up and down, but this is I try to, as best as possible, to say that I'm not going to let this man affect me or let this situation affect me. Let me bring to my calmness.
Sanjay, coming to you now, you have been brought up, and when I say brought up, because of being in the armed forces and stuff like that, to be aggressive. Has that changed in terms of a passivity towards other people and acceptance of them?
Yes, definitely. When you go in a battle, or maybe conventional battle or a low intensity conflict, there is something we call it dhava. Dhava means the last 1,000 meters you have to shout the motto of the unit and then pin it up and then go, right? So just to bring in Josh and no.
How's the Josh, sir?
Fearlessness, and because you're going through the mines and the firing is happening, artillery bombs are falling on you, so many things, people are dying next to you, so many things are happening. So that thing is inculcated in you,
right?
And that is the training is there, right? Now, because I've been there, so I understand the anger. Then you are very angry with the enemy at the same time, right? Yes. How can you kill one of mine? If you kill one, I'll kill 10 of yours. That kind of anger is there, but that is a different scenario altogether. But then I have learned through those lessons which were taught to us in the academy, and translated them into the fact that, okay, I know what anger is, I know what kind of what animosity is, and can I be in a normal life, day-to-day life, when I meet normal people, can I translate that into being a nice person, being a non-aggressive person, not being angry at people? So that really has helped me a lot, because I have understood the value or meaning of aggression and anger and frustration, and then from there I can sort of relate with it. This is good or this is bad, and maybe then thereafter I take a call. What do you want to do with my life? And then meditation, I give 10 out of 10 marks to meditation. Really calms you down.
I give 5 out of 10 marks to meditation and 5 out of 10 marks to yoga. I think the practice of yoga, the practice of breathing within yoga, changes everything. It makes the gap, it builds that gap. We don't understand how powerful meditative breathing is and what it does to our lives. I've done this for about a year now, and I think it's brilliant. It really gives you, जैसे स्वामी जी कह रहे थे ना, वो gap जो है between what has happened, the circumstance, and your action or reaction to that. It gives you that space to kind of say, okay, I can pull back, or this is how I choose to work with this situation, and this is how I choose positively to look at it. One last word from Swamiji. What's your last word on acceptance?
Again, the main point is the balance between acceptance and not being egoistic. It's very, very important.
Right.
Because I've suffered from that also. You know, when acceptance becomes too much, then it develops into a very serious kind of ego. So
Very true.
I think that is very important for us to understand that yes, we have to accept, but accept, why we should accept is to grow,
Right.
not to stay at that gross level. The acceptance, the main purpose of acceptance is it should drive us towards growth, towards a higher level of consciousness than the mundane level of consciousness. So that point cannot be ignored at all.
Right.
And then a continuous, like you said, breathing is very, very important. Without breathing, nothing happens. We have forgotten the art of breathing. We have,
Forgotten.
we have
Totally.
to,
Totally.
we have
Yes. We have
totally
to
forgotten the art of
relearn
breathing.
the art
And
of breathing.
there is no other god than breathing. Without breathing, we cannot sustain more than 3 minutes for an
बिल्कुल.
ordinary human being. And
एक
हम
मिनट के लिए
breathing
नहीं
करते ही
रहेंगे तो
नहीं
खत्म
है.
हो जाएंगे हम.
हाँ, हम करते ही नहीं. और like you said, yoga practice को आजकल हम we are understanding that it is only on the physical aspect, but yoga asana, every asana is a
It's
physical
meditative.
part, is a breathing part, is also meditation part. For
That's
one beautiful example that my guru gave once, जैसे हम पद्मासन बोलते हैं, lotus or tree pose. So how do we convert into a meditation is, if I am in a tree pose, then let me be one with the characteristics of the tree. So what is the characteristics of the tree? The tree is so kind, it gives shade, it gives fruit without any judgment to the very person who's coming to destroy the tree.
That's right. That's right. I
So
think
the
that's a
moment
very,
you
very
bring
important.
the moment you bring in the breathing into Vrikshasana, then you are aligning yourself, and then
Correct.
if you take it to the next level by being one with the characteristics, it's so that one tree pose becomes a practice of asana, pranayama, and meditation.
And
All three
meditation.
together.
Very, very true. Thank you so much. That is really a
So
brilliant.
yeah, so yes.
जी नहीं आप बोल रहे थे. Sorry. I interrupted.
So the other point is a continuous effort in our daily life, in everything that we do, getting up in the morning, cleaning up, till going to bed. A continuous effort of trying to be aware has to be there.
Right. And
हम aware ही नहीं रहते.
you actually have to bring your mind back every time into awareness, because it tends to go into autopilot. We live our lives on
It
autopilot.
will go, yeah.
Awareness
So
is
we need to bring
something
it
that
back.
we need to bring it back. Very true.
Yes.
Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you.
yeah.
It was a wonderful session.
Thank you, Denzel. Nice to meet you.
A lot of people will
Swapnil,
benefit from
thank you.
this. And everybody, I would request you please to subscribe to the channel and like the channel. And we have this discussion every weekend. So please come back to it. And we have a lot of programs coming up, so you can be part of that too. We'll let you know as and when it happens. But thank you so much. God bless you all. A wonderful day to you. Wonderful.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Stay
Thank you,
safe.
Swamiji. Thank you, Swami.
Thank you. Take care. Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you,
for
Dan.
Thank you
inviting
so
me.
much. God bless.
Sanjay.